Let me tell you about St. Joe's. The doctors, the staff, the nurses, they don't just care about the patients, they care about people.
It's friendly. I feel the love when I come in.
It feels like coming home.
And it's a feeling that you only get at a place like St. Joe's.
The community comes to St. Joseph's for care, but St. Joseph's cares about the community.
I can believe in the mission of St. Joe's Healthcare because St. Joe's believes in this community.
St. Joseph's Healthcare is truly part of the solution to the challenges here in our community.
We're asking the community to join us in supporting their community hospital so that we can continue to serve in the way that they expect.
Our mission is compassion, care, comfort.
To serve people who are on the fringes, who are vulnerable.
And I think that separates us from other healthcare providers.
It's not only a privilege to work in this community, it's a privilege to care for our patients in this community.
The quality of care that St. Joseph's offers is unique to this area.
I have had 2 different operations at St. Joe's. Very attentive, loving care, good doctors, good follow-up. On a scale of 1 to 10, it was a 10 for sure.
So many people have received such wonderful care at St. Joe's, and my father was one of them. He would come up from camp and spend Sunday nights with us. And one Sunday night, he fell, hit his head, and off we went to St. Joe's. They took him right in and checked on his head laceration. And during that time, they also were checking to make sure that there wasn't any issue of elder abuse. But they went above and beyond and made sure that it wasn't something more. That's the kind of care we need in our community. That's the kind of care we get from St. Joe's.
There are so many ways that St. Joe's has been silently serving the community.
Many people wouldn't know that we do tens of thousands of pounds of laundry for the Bangor Homeless Shelter. Another thing that people may not know about St. Joe's is that we have a food bank. Nurses, when they identify a need, they will come down to the food pantry, they will grab something, and they'll give it to that patient.
We have a group of nurses in the ED, sexual assault forensic examiners. They come in at any hour of the day or night to help assist victims. They go out to the universities. They go out and they work at the shelters.
I think it's amazing that St. Joe's is sending nurses out to the shelters right where the people need it the most. That's caring for your community.
So what I think is truly impressive is that all of these services that St. Joe's has been silently providing for our community, St. Joe's does for free.
I think about the ongoing challenge we have here in Maine and in Bangor around the opiate crisis. They haven't just sat there waiting for patients to come to them. They're thinking about it, thinking about how they can approach that challenge in a different way, how they can bring services that aren't here today. That's what Bangor needs, and that's what I see them do in any kind of problem.
We have up to 100 to 200 people a week who are calling saying, can we be a part of your practices? Can we have a relationship with one of your providers? We're at a point now where we need to turn to the community in order to get some assistance to make the changes that we really feel they're asking us to do.
What are these changes? We envision a new comprehensive outpatient service center at 900 Broadway with a phlebotomy lab, medical imaging, physical and occupational therapy center, and a same-day acute primary care center. All of this will truly improve care for our patients and visitors. Plus, we're looking at our patient rooms at 360 Broadway. Little's changed since 1962. We hope to redesign the experience for patients with more room for care teams and new technology. This is going to be an optimal space for St. Joe's to continue its mission of compassionate care.
By supporting St. Joseph Hospital in this campaign, you will help us continue to bring our mission of love and caring and good health care, quality health care to this community.
It's important for our community to have a hospital that cares like St. Joe's.
We're making these improvements so that St. Joseph's Healthcare can improve patient care, and that is worth investing in.
Any chance you have to invest in your own medical care is a real serious investment in your own future.
St. Joe's has not gone out to the community to ask for additional capital dollars for almost 20 years.
It's time for St. Joe's to ask, and it's time for us as a community to give.
We have to support the organizations that support us. St. Joe's is a part of our community, and by investing in St. Joe's, we're supporting that community.
And by supporting this campaign, you'll ensure that this quality of care will be here for generations to come.